What drives a person to become one of the greatest of all time? Is it talent, determination, or something more? When we think about legends, it's easy to admire their success and their achievements, but rarely do we get a chance to understand the relentless journey behind it. Today, we dive into the story of a man who embodied excellence on and off the court, a story that inspires millions around the world. This is the story of Kobe Bryant, a story that begins with a young boy's dream and a relentless journey that would lead him to become the Black Mamba, a symbol of resilience, power, and precision. Kobe Bean Bryant was born into the game, the son of former NBA player Joe Jelly Bean Bryant. But this wasn't an easy inheritance. While he was born with basketball in his blood, Kobe didn't simply inherit greatness, he had to forge it for himself. Growing up in Italy, where his father played professionally, young Kobe found himself in an environment worlds away from the American dream of the NBA. Italy was beautiful, yet foreign. For a young boy who wanted nothing more than to play the game he loved, the barriers were overwhelming. Language barriers, cultural differences, and long days spent in solitude. Basketball became his only escape, his one place of comfort and expression in a world that seemed so unfamiliar. As a child, every missed shot became a lesson. Every drill was a step toward greatness. Even at just 6 years old, Kobe set his sights on the NBA, a goal so distant it seemed impossible. But for him, there was no plan B. Kobe didn't dream of becoming anything else. While most children his age had fantasies that would change from month to month, Kobe's ambition was locked in from the start. He wasn't hoping to become great. He was planning on it, training for it, living it. He would spend hours watching tapes of his basketball heroes, studying their moves, their decisions, and envisioning himself executing the same plays on the big stage. Returning to the United States was both a blessing and a challenge. The country that held the promise of the NBA was also a different beast, a place where talent alone was not enough. Kobe had to fight harder, practice longer, and push further than anyone around him. And he did. He spent endless hours practicing, often from dawn until dusk, mastering the fundamentals, making sure that when his opportunity came, he would be ready. He was on a mission to become not just good, but unstoppable. But every victory came with a price. Kobe knew he was different, and that difference isolated him. His relentless drive and sheer will to win left him misunderstood, often alone. Teammates and classmates didn't understand why he would be in the gym long after everyone else had left, why he would obsess over small details, why he would push himself to the point of exhaustion even when it wasn't required. But for Kobe, isolation was fuel. He embraced the loneliness and used it as motivation to keep pushing, to keep grinding, to keep proving to himself and the world that he was destined for greatness. In his own words, he once said, "I was willing to outwork anyone. You have to be obsessed, you have to be driven, you have to be willing to do the things others aren't." This mentality, this unbreakable mindset, would come to define him as he made his way into the NBA. At 17, Kobe Bryant entered the NBA, becoming one of the youngest players to ever play in the league. But he didn't stop there. For Kobe, stepping onto the court was just the beginning. With every game, every shot, every loss, and every win, Kobe was molding himself into something different, something dangerous, the Black Mamba. Early on, Kobe struggled. He faced doubt from critics, pressure from fans, and disappointment after disappointment. There were moments when he missed crucial shots, moments when he felt the weight of failure heavier than ever before. But with each setback, he sharpened his focus, transforming pain into power, hardship into hunger. Rather than allowing the criticism to break him, he let it mold him, fueling his resolve to prove everyone wrong. He wasn't just there to play basketball. He was there to be a symbol of the relentless pursuit of greatness. The Black Mamba wasn't just a nickname, it was an identity, a killer instinct forged in adversity. The name represented a mindset that Kobe adopted, a fierce and focused mentality that was all about precision, discipline, and complete dedication to the craft. When others doubted him, he doubled down, vowing to give the game everything he had. He trained obsessively, fine-tuning his body and mind to handle the rigors of the sport. He wasn't just training to be good, he was training to be unstoppable, a force to be reckoned with, a player who demanded respect from everyone who stepped onto the court with him. With each passing season, Kobe carved his name into history. From a legendary 81-point game to 5 NBA championships, He became a force of nature on the court, a relentless competitor who gave everything, every time. His performances were not just games, they were showcases of sheer willpower, focus, and an unyielding dedication to excellence. He was not only a player but a spectacle, a master at his craft who inspired awe, admiration, and fear in equal measure. Through the highs and lows, through the cheers and the criticism, Kobe became an icon of resilience. He wasn't just playing basketball, he was showing the world what it means to chase greatness, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Kobe's journey was a testament to the idea that success isn't handed to you. It's earned, one day at a time, one sacrifice at a time. He showed that greatness is not about perfection, but about persistence, about refusing to let anything stop you, even when the world says you should give up. In 2016, Kobe Bryant said farewell to the game that had given him everything. His final performance, a 60-point farewell, was a reminder to us all. He never gave up. He never stopped fighting. Even in his final moments on the court, Kobe showed us that his competitive spirit was still as fierce as ever. He wanted to leave the game on his own terms, with a performance that would cement his legacy as one of the greatest to ever play. Kobe Bryant was more than an athlete. He was a symbol of the Mamba mentality, a reminder that greatness is born not from perfection, but from the will to persevere, to rise, and to inspire others along the way. The Mamba mentality is about pushing yourself beyond your limits, about never settling, about being relentless in your pursuit of excellence. It's a mindset that has inspired countless athletes, entrepreneurs, and dreamers worldwide. To this day, Kobe's legacy continues to echo. He showed us what it means to chase dreams, to conquer fear, and to leave a legacy that will endure for generations. His influence reaches far beyond the basketball court. He has become a symbol of inspiration for anyone who dares to dream big and work relentlessly to make that dream a reality. So the question remains, what will you become when you face your own challenges? Will you rise like the Black Mamba? Kobe's life and legacy remind us that greatness is possible for those who are willing to give everything they have. It's not an easy path, but for those willing to embrace the struggle, the rewards are unmatched. Kobe showed us that our limits are only what we set for ourselves, and that true greatness lies just beyond what we believe is possible.